Good morning students, this is Arun. Today we are going to see addressing modes. There are 10 types of addressing modes in computer organization. Last class we have seen the instruction formats, that is 0 instruction format, 1 instruction format, 2 instruction format and 3 instruction formats. In this class we are going to see the addressing mode. The operation field of an instruction specifies the operation to be performed. That is, the operation field specifies which operation to be performed, whether addition, subtraction, increment, decrement, so on. This operation will be executed on some data which is stored in computer registers. So these operations will be executed on some data and it will be stored in the computer registers or main memory. The way any operand is selected during the operation execution is dependent upon the addressing mode of the instruction. So you know what is an operator and what is an operand. Operators are plus, minus, multiplication, division. Operand means A, B, that is from A to Z. So the way any operand is selected during the program execution is dependent on the addressing mode of the instructions. The purpose of using addressing mode is as follows. Okay. First you should be clear about the operation field. What is the use of operation field means? The operation field instruction specifies what operation to be performed, either it may be addition, subtraction, increment, decrement, complement, so on. Okay, the operation executed on some data which is stored in the operation performed is stored in the register or the main memory. The way of operand is selected during the program execution is depending upon the addressing mode. So first, what is the purpose of addressing mode? We will see. To give the programmer versatility to the user. That means possibilities, different possibilities to the user, to reduce the number of bits in the addressing field of the instruction. So to reduce the memory, that is the number of bits in the addressing field of instruction. That is the purpose of the addressing mode. Now we will see the types of addressing mode. First we will see the immediate mode. In this mode, the operand is specified in the instruction itself. The operand means that is A to Z. The operand is specified in the instruction itself. An immediate mode instruction as an operand field rather than the address field. So immediate mode, it is the one of the addressing mode. It has an operand field instead of having the address field. So for example, add 7, which say add 7 to content of an accumulator. So 7 is an operand here. So 7 is an operand here. So see here, add 7. So 7 is the operand here. So here add is an instruction, 7 is an operand. So that is what they are saying, which say add 7 to the content of accumulator. It is which say add 7 to the contents of accumulator. 7 is the operand here. Next we will see the register mode. So in this mode, this is the important thing, an immediate mode instruction has an operand field rather than the address field. Register mode. Next we will see the register mode. In this mode, the operand is stored in the register and this register is present in CPU. So operand is stored, that is operand is stored in the register and this register is present in CPU. The instruction has the address of the register where the operand is stored. See here, operand is stored in the register. So this is a register. So in this mode, the operand is stored in register and this register is present in where? CPU. Operand is stored in register this register is present in CPU, the instruction as the address of the register where operand is stored. See here, clearly understand this concept. The operand is stored in register and this register is present in CPU. The instruction as the address of the register where the operand is stored. So this is register mode. This is the second mode. Now next we will see the advantages. Short instructions and faster instruction fetch. Faster memory access to the operands. Disadvantages: very limited address space. Using multiple registers helps performance, but it complicates the instruction. These are some of the advantages and disadvantages of the register mode. Now we will see the register indirect mode. In this mode, the instruction specifies the register whose contents give us the address of the operand which is in memory. Thus the register contains the address of an operand rather than the operand itself. So last address mode we have seen is register mode, that is now register indirect mode. See here, in the last thing we have the operand is present in the register, that register is in CPU, but here see, operand is in the register, operand is pointer to the operand. This is the register which points to the operand, that is indirect, it is not directly pointed to the instruction. So here in the direct mode, register direct mode, the register is the operand is directly pointed to the register address, but here it is indirectly pointing. So see here, in the center, pointer to the operand, that is memory, in the operand is present in the memory. The register contains pointer, that is to the operand. Then this register address or points this pointer points the operand. So there is no direct link between the instruction and the operand. So in between there is a register and a register. In that register you have a CPU that points the operand. So this is the indirect register indirect mode. Now auto increment and decrement. In this the register is incremented or decremented after or before its value is used. Next we will see the direct addressing mode. In this mode, effective address of the operand is present in instruction itself. See here, in this mode, effective address of operand is present in the instruction itself. So see here, in the instruction itself the address is present, so operand address is present. In memory, for example, if the address is 100 here, the address is present here itself in the instruction itself. Address of the operand is present in the instruction itself. This is the direct addressing mode. See here, R1 comma, in this 4000 is the effective address of the operand. So that is what I have said, that add R1 comma 4000. So in this 4000 is the effective address of operand. So I have said example for here 4000, the address of the operand is 4000. That is what, add R1 comma 4000. See here, effective address is the location where the operand is present. Next, indirect addressing mode. See here, so this is direct addressing mode, this is indirect addressing mode. So pointer to the operand, using pointer to the operand. So here for example, this as the address 4000, this has the address 4000. this will point the address pointer to operand. So here some address will be there, for example 4200. So this address contains this part, this memory contains the address of this part 4000. Here will be 4000. So this address will contain the address of this part. Next, displacement addressing mode. So in this the content of the indexed register is added to the address part of the instruction to obtain the effective address of the operand. So effective address equal to address plus R, that is in this address field holds two value, A which is the base value and R that holds the displacement. So see here, before instruction you have only opcode and address, but here you have added extra register. See here, that is effective displacement addressing mode. See here, only you have opcode and address, but here you have opcode, register and address. Extra thing is here register. So see here, opcode, register. In register you have a CPU plus address. So pointer to the operand plus address. So that is effective address equal to address plus register. So address plus register. So this is the effective address. Now relative addressing mode. So it is the version of displacement addressing mode. This is the version, this is the version, this is the displacement address mode. Just you have added one register here. Likewise, this is the advanced, it is the version of displacement addressing mode. In this the content of program counter is added to the address part of the instruction to obtain the effective address. There what you added? There you added the register. Here you added the program counter. See here. So for example, here register is there. Instead of register, you are going to add the program counter, PC. Now base register addressing mode. It is again a version of displacement addressing mode. This can be defined as address plus register, where A is a displacement and R holds the pointer to the base class. Now at last we are going to see the stack addressing mode. In this mode, the operand is at the top of the stack. For example, add, this instruction will pop two items from the stack and then will return push the results to the top of the stack. So with this, your addressing mode over. In the next class we will come with the another topic. Thank you.